Troy University is the future of opportunities. Every year, Troy offers opportunities for graded and undergraduate studies as well. It accepts students from all over the world and treats everyone equal.
We have almost 900 international students at Troy University from 66 different countries. The advantages for the domestic students to have international students on campus, I think, is partly they are able to learn a new culture right here in Troy, Alabama, without having to leave the country. So that's a great opportunity for them, and also to be exposed to different languages is good. It gives them an opportunity to learn more than just English. And for the teachers in the classrooms, I think they can give, the international students can give their perspective of how things are done or how things run in their countries.
My name is Joe McCall. I teach in the history department, and I'm also the advisor to ISCO, the International Student Culture Organization, and also the co-advisor to NAACP. One of the most important things about having international students in my class is I teach world history, the survey courses. And since those classes focus on the whole world, having students from different countries with different cultural backgrounds, different religious backgrounds is very important. In part because they help me to learn more, to expand more. Part of what I'm trying to do with my students is to broaden their constructs, the way they view the world, the filter they view the world through. And there's no substitute for personal connection. So my international students, just by sitting in the classroom, change it.
My name is Dr. Richard Leday. I have a PhD in political science, and I teach American government classes here at Troy University. I like having international students in my classes because they help us put American politics into context. I like to ask my international students, how are things in your country? How does your government function? How does popular opinion function? How do the people relate to government, for example? And I think that helps Americans understand a little bit more about their own government and about their own country by helping them see how things work in other countries. And our international students help us do that. And I often ask my international students a lot of questions about similar situations that we're studying in American government. How do these things work in their own countries? And this helps American students understand a little bit more about politics.
Salam, hola, здравствуйте, доброго дня, ni hao, annyeonghaseyo, konnichiwa. Hello all, I am Clinton Davis. I am a senior here at Troy University. I am a United States student from Walnut Hill, Florida, and I study mathematics, and I also have a minor in English. I'm really involved with the international presence on campus, and now my semester here at Troy, I've gotten friends from all over the world, and for me, it's very important because I've been able to learn about so many different cultures and so many different languages just here in Alabama. I mean, who would have thought that in Alabama I could meet people from Ukraine, from Kazakhstan, from Tajikistan, from Korea, China, everywhere. I've been able to make these friends, I've been able to learn about their cultures, I've been able to even practice languages with these wonderful people. And I hope that in the future that I'll either be able to visit them one day in their home countries where they can show me around as I've been able to show them around in the United States, or even if not that, even if they could come back here and like I'd show them more of this country as well. I mean, for me it's been important just because I've been able to make all of these connections and greatly broaden my understanding of this world that I live in.
My name is Jack Hawkins, Dr. Jack Hawkins, Chancellor of Troy University and member for 25 years of Troy's Rotary Club. I don't think another organization, civic club, or business has had a greater influence on Troy University and its movement to become a global village. The internationalization of Troy University parallels the interest of Rotary International, and for more than a quarter century we've been focused on bringing international students to Troy and carrying Troy's flag to other countries, and also in carrying Troy's students to other countries. And I think collectively what that has contributed to is a better understanding of the world's communities and the world's people. When people come together, they study together, they live together, they work together, they begin to understand each other. And with that understanding comes an appreciation. And it's through appreciation that I think real world peace will be achieved.
I'm Dr. Doug Hawkins. I've been a resident of Troy for 53 years. I'm a practicing veterinarian, and I've been on the Troy University Board of Trustees for 33 years, and I've been chairman for 16 years. But I've always been interested in international students, especially because my wife and I have traveled. We've been in over 45 countries and been to several of them, more than one time. So I was always interested because people, to me, the world over are the same. They're very, very good. All people are. I think the idea that an international student here, and also us sending students to, to different countries, is so good for world peace and especially world understanding, because at here you get to learn, how we live and how we try to get along, and it's just so important. And we've had so many great contacts whenever we would send people, or they would come here and get educated and go back, and a lot of them seem to stay connected to our university, which I think is just real important.
I think exchange programs are important, not just for Troy University, and not just for the students involved, and not just for the state of Alabama, but also for our country as a whole. Because having international students in our programs helps not only the international students understand more about us as an American people, us as an American culture, us as an American political system, but also it helps Americans understand people from other countries and other cultures. And that, in the long run, helps us, I think, to cooperate more, because before we can cooperate, we need to understand each other.
One of the things that's extra important to me is that world peace is not going to come about just because governments attempt to forge that peace. It's going to come about because people get to know each other. And one of the great advantages we have here at Troy is that a student from Lower Alabama, as we refer to it, can meet and connect with a student who is from Mongolia or from Kazakhstan or from Vietnam or China or Saudi Arabia, and get to know each other as people. And I have more faith in the world becoming a place where people get along better if I can see young people getting to know each other.
I feel really very fortunate to be in Troy and very pleased because Troy offered me a lot of opportunities. I get involved in the different clubs. I am like a vice president of activities in the International Organization Club here in Troy. I am also president of communication at G4 Troy, and I am also president of activities at the Silver Wings. So as you can see here, Troy treats everyone, international or Americans, the same. And I encourage everyone to come into Troy.
To learn more about Troy University, visit its page on www.troy.edu. Katerina Kunitsina, Troy University Broadcasting Journalism Senior from Yevpatoria, Ukraine.